Right.
All right. I think we are ready for introductions. So, Tacky Tactics, could you introduce yourself as well as the couch?
Cool. I am Tacky Tactics. Do you want to
I'm Distributive.
And I'm Sam.
Yeah, they run the Portal 2 run yesterday.
The Portal run.
We're sorry.
Now watch someone who can actually play the game.
Okay, so I'll let you know when to start the time.
Alrighty.
It doesn't start till we gain control of the character.
Give us a count.
Okay.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Right, okay. So the first part of the game is pretty simple. It's just a tutorial.
Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer,
there's some stuff I'm going to explain a bit later once the big cutscene starts.
Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your
But right now we're just
physical
going
and mental wellness
to
exercise.
hop around the room.
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
The subtitles really spoil that bit, don't they?
Yeah.
Now please return to your bed.
There's another bit, I think, later where GLaDOS says guilty people are more likely to be interrupted by loud noises.
Yeah, and then okay. So this run's an inbounds run, which is pretty much the main category that's run for this game. Mostly because the out of bounds route are really crazy, and I don't really understand them, to be honest. So for the inbounds, our model has to be inbounds, and so do our portals. And in Source games, out of bounds counts as like the like infinite black void the game has out of the levels. So much later on, there's a part of the game that looks like it's out of bounds, but we're not being out of bounds. So like the main movement mechanics of this game are bunny hopping. So we just
most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense?
Man,
just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped, but never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold
with
tight.
bunny hopping, you can also do wall strafing. So we
All
look towards
reactor core safeguards are now non-functional.
the direction
Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
W when we gain speed, and there's also like super
Okay, look, I
strafing,
wasn't going to mention
which
this
are like
to you,
used
but
on
I'm
the
in
rails,
pretty hot
which gain
water
a
here.
lot speed.
How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power
Currently
ran
I'm running
so of course
like a
whole
speedrun plugin
relaxation
to
center stops waking
run
up the
in-game
test
time.
subjects.
I think it was like slightly
Hold
wrong
on,
when I
this is
started
a
the
bit
run.
tricky.
So we'll see what happens at the end.
Nobody tells me anything.
But yeah, it also reduces load times, so it's really useful for this.
You know about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Wide, close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And who's?
I think my binds haven't worked. Oh, okay. They seem to be working, but I don't see any quick saves.
Huh.
Ah. That's the problem.
Oops.
Yikes.
Do we need to start again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless,
Yeah, that's fine.
is it okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Better
I
now than
think
later on.
We're running ahead anyway, so it's all good.
I need to find out why my binds aren't working.
I'll need to get the tech person back because they seem to have wandered off briefly.
They seem to be showing, but like quick saves and stuff aren't working.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we need to reset.
We're gonna want to restart. Yeah. Gonna get more art appreciation. gymnastic exercises.
Ah, yeah. That's what I did.
If you just put it in Do Not Disturb, it will be okay. On notifications. Oh.
Sorry about this, everyone.
That's alright.
How do I... friends.
I can't remember how you do it from the community menu, but if you pull it up as... Hello. I don't know how to do it from the Shift tab menu, I think. If you...
It's in the top left corner, I think, maybe. Live debugging on stream. Very nice.
We'll get it sorted, don't worry, chat.
How am I going?
I'm just going to take us to the break screen whilst we're sorting this out. We'll restart the run momentarily.
So, hang on.
Are we still on?
If it was in offline mode, then it would say go online. Instead it says go offline.
You're in,
Also, is it possible if you move slightly this way?
All right, I think we're back after the technical difficulties. We'll be restarting the run.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep. Right, I'll let you know when to start time.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended
Stop.
Relaxations must be revived periodically.
Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Bind issue.
You will hear a buzzer.
Fixed it though, we're
When you hear
okay.
the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't imagine you have to practice this particularly often.
No,
because,
no, yeah,
it's quite easy and it's quite scripted.
We skip this part of the game completely when we do the run and start the timer at a specific time. So I haven't
I see.
run.
You just add it on because
Yeah.
there is no possibility that you could do
No.
it better than fine.
Yeah, there is pretty much no way you can lose time in this segment of this.
Yeah. I mean you can. You
failed
just
to
don't
look
play
at
the
the
game for a
art.
bit.
Yeah.
But no one's that bad. Yeah. Okay.
We could give it a shot.
Where's the art? I can't find the art. Yeah.
Intellectual sustenance. Reflect briefly on this classical music.
I only really have time to reflect briefly on that day.
Now, please return to your bed.
Yeah.
We have plenty of time to reflect on Stephen Merchant's wonderful voice.
Yeah.
I
Stephen
wasn't saying-
Merchant makes this game so much better.
He really
Wheatley
does.
is.
I didn't say
So
much
good.
the first time this cutscene came around, but that was just because I was sort of remembering enjoying it again. I heard it in ages.
One thing I haven't mentioned is you might notice that during the run there's times where I will wait before going through the elevator, and that's because there's certain points when you go down the elevator that trigger it checks if the dialogue for the level has ended, and if it does, the level fades out. So we go on specific lines in the dialogue to make sure that we hit the trigger in the elevator the minute the dialogue finishes, so we get perfect fade out for the next level.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
Most test subjects do
So
experience
we just need to be quiet just at the end of levels.
deterioration after
Yeah.
a few months in
Yeah.
suspension.
I think.
Now, you've been under
I wonder if that's
for
possible
quite
for
a lot longer,
co-op as well.
and it's
don't
not out of the
think
question
it
that you
is,
might have a
but I'll have to
very
check. There's
low
only one
case
time we
of
manipulate
serious brain
voice
damage.
lines.
But don't
Yeah.
be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to
In
that,
co-op, you
because
can
that is the proper reaction
have
to being
perfect
told
fade outs,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
I
I
don't
don't
imagine.
really know the dialogue for it, to be honest.
Yeah, and on the scale we're working on, I'm not sure the second speed up will matter.
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped, but never mind.
What a
Say
national treasure this man is.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
Alright, so this is the beginning bit of the game when you're still getting portal guns.
Yeah.
Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Are there any levels you completely skip in the single player in Brown's Run?
There's a level in chapter 1
Yeah.
called Secret Panel where you normally go to this other side of the map, and there's a massive cutscene with Wheatley where you put him in this thing and a panel opens.
Yeah.
But a person called Cruzow discovered there's a hole in the model of the door at the end, so we can line up using the values at the top left, and we can just shoot straight through the door or portal, completely skip grabbing Wheatley. I think that's pretty much the biggest skip of a level, I guess.
That's pretty cool.
I think there was a co-op skip we haven't been able to get consistent where you can just shoot through the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
What level is that?
I think that's 5-2. You can
Oh,
shoot through the
double
floor.
bounce, yeah. Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, we did try to do that when
Yeah.
we couldn't find the spot, could we? Yeah. Have you got some sort of debug info in the top left then?
Yeah, so it's just showing my current position and velocity, and it's useful for the run multiple times.
Everyone looked pretty much alive. All right, not dead. Okay, almost there.
And now you're going to get control proper. So is it normally just after this bit that you start the timer then?
Yeah, it's after a couple of these smashes into the walls where we roughly start
Oh yeah,
the
of course,
game.
because he's not quite good enough to get it down the first time. Yeah, because here you're not really doing anything. You've got a little sandbox to play in, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall.
Love the phrasing of manual override.
I think that's what the kids call yeeting nowadays. We've had a £10 donation from Nevin asking, "Hey Taki, how's your cube throw?"
Sorry, what was that?
Hey Taki, how's your cube throw?
Thanks, Nevin. Yeah, that's one of my worst tricks in the game, and that comes up near the end of the run.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm not looking forward to that.
That's
We
all
have
right.
a more of a cutscene, but we can just spend time trying to get this in here.
Mirrors the first game really well. This, I get that. A lot of love was put into this game.
Even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3,
Oh.
2,
I don't even know if it went in.
Hope it did.
Right, it was
And
actually
the run
started
begins
now.
proper.
So this is where you'd actually normally start the timer, right?
remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. Please note the incandescent particle.
Cool.
field
Okay,
across
so
the exit. This
it may have not looked like it because I didn't jump on the button, but I actually waited slightly before going through the door, and the reason for that is there's a slight dialogue we can skip. We can do there.
Okay.
I managed to get it luckily,
Awesome.
but it was close.
That's pretty cool. Can you do a cube throw there to speed it up, or
Sorry.
can you do a cube throw there to speed it up? I suppose that's not particularly marathon safe.
You can do a cube throw on this level, yeah, but it's not marathon, so it's not even run safe. You do it on like individual levels.
I see. Fair enough. Just for the best segments and stuff. Okay.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties
Luckily,
currently
as soon as we go through here, the
environment is
run's pretty much, this level's pretty much done.
Relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing. Please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for
Reintegration
activity when society has been rebuilt.
Early bit of the game is underrated with the qualities of dialogue. So
If
good.
the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of...
Hey, you made
The
it.
bunny hop through here. Again, our time at this point is pretty much locked. As soon as we get thrown down here.
We've had a donation. Ruth Marshall with £20 saying, "Well done, Cursed. Love, Mum." Aww.
Some
So yeah, I waited on that ledge slightly because if we walk off at a certain line on Wheatley's dialogue, he interrupts the announcer's line, and then once we get to the door at the end, it skips that line, and the final line for the announcer's dialogue gets played.
Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, because I noticed it didn't have time to play.
remain tranquil in the
Yeah,
face of almost certain death.
Sound was going to interrupt.
Smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Right, we have the first proper glitch of the game coming up here.
Huh?
So we can just push the tube through the
You
door,
have trapped yourself.
and
You
because
wrap
the game
Oh, what?
is now
and because the game realizes the puzzle's like now unsolvable, it just opens straight away for you.
Oh, really?
Fine, have it your way.
Okay, that's also important to you. Yeah, wow, okay, that's cool. Oh, so that's one of the levels then without a cube dispenser, isn't it?
If
It'll
the
just give you a
Earth
new
is
one.
currently
Yeah.
being bombarded with fireballs,
Another cool
meteorites,
set of
or
tricks
other
coming up
objects
here.
from space. Please
We're going
avoid
to do a
unsheltered
pull
testing
stand
areas
to get to
wherever a
this
lack of shelter
side,
and space debris does
and we're
not
going
appear
to
be the
shoot under the
requirement of
cube
test.
and grab it
Well
and
done.
get to the end of
The
the level.
enrichment center
Very
reminds
nice.
you that although circumstances
So you
may
can
appear
peek
bleak,
through portals to
you
shoot
are
other
not alone.
portals, that's quite
All
important.
Aperture Science
Things to
personality
consider.
constructs will remain
We now have, for the next level, we do
Functional
exactly the same two
environments.
tricks in the same order straight
Nice.
away.
Okay, cool.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
Nice.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember,
A bunny hop
testing
that
is
ledge.
the future,
And
the
now we have a
future
button
starts
glitch
with
coming up
you.
here.
Alright.
Got it. So there's a setup we use where we can actually walk off and on the button, or on and off the button on the same frame, and because of that the button stays activated. I shouldn't have gone straight in the elevator
Wow.
there.
Okay, so I mean that's huge, right? Because if you don't need cubes, then-
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
Do you
two
have to
times
look away
easier.
from it, or were you just looking away from it to get off it quickly?
Sorry?
Do you have to look away from it, or were you just looking away from it to get off it quickly anyway?
I was just looking at a specific place on the wall.
Right, okay. Like-
Right, here's the level where we can just shoot straight through the door.
Oh, nice.
It's a slow setup. we go.
Wow. Wow.
That was quite slow, but yeah.
Good job,
You're meant to be
Valve.
holding Wheatley here, right?
Yeah, you're meant to be holding Wheatley here.
So what's the game going to do about Wheatley?
He just appears in the next level.
Oh, right, because
There's a
this is a load, yeah, because it's a
Yeah.
double door. Yeah, fine, okay.
Suddenly Wheatley.
There he is.
Hello.
Hi, Wheatley, how are
I'll
you?
bring you up to speed on something right now.
Yeah, go on.
In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber.
Oh, no. Do we have to go through her
She will
chamber? I
probably
assume we
kill
do.
us if
Yes, we
she's,
do.
Yeah, we
awake.
do. Lovely.
Okay,
This
I'm
level
gonna
is pretty
go
much
in.
just
I don't
bunny
wanna-
hopping,
I
to
don't
be
want to go in
honest.
there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off.
Oh, I mean, do we still get the
There she is.
scripted scene
What a
later with
nasty piece of
GLaDOS
work she was,
reawakening and
honestly.
stuff?
Like a
Yeah.
proper
Yeah, okay,
maniac.
cool.
Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not gonna. Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've. I just looked down.
Ah, skipped a line there as well. You've applied the grip.
Yeah, we just go
Is the
fast,
main
really.
break.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Look for a switch.
Yeah, we've got like a
Says
2-minute
escape pod.
cutscene coming up
Don't touch
now.
anything else.
But
Don't
there
touch
is
anything
something
else.
cool
Don't
we
touch
can
anything
do
else. Don't
in a
even
minute.
look at anything
I
else.
hear it's Fosdem
Just-
this
well, obviously
weekend,
gotta look
but
at
you're about to
everything
hear
else
some
to find the
quality
escape pod.
hacking
But as soon as you
skills
look
from
for something
Wheatley.
that doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other
Ready to
things.
see some
Don't-
brute force
you understand?
password hacking where he tries one
Can you see
attempt
it
every
anywhere?
15
I can't see it
seconds.
anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there
We
be
get up
light.
here for something in a minute.
That's God. It's quoting God. Turning.
Yeah, let's just appreciate
Probably
Wheatley's
fine.
dialogue.
Moving up.
Quoting God.
Now, escape pod. It's moving up. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it.
It's a bad design for a thing, isn't it, really, if it clicks on the switch the other way?
Makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
So we're gonna grab Hoopy.
Oh, Hoopy.
Hoopy.
Right, stop panicking. I can still
The
stop this.
best meme from
Yeah.
Portal 1.
Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem.
For those who don't know, this was supposed to be the bigger meme with the first game, and then everyone focused on the cake.
Yeah.
And the companion cube, right?
Yeah. It was incredible how poorly they predicted it.
Yeah.
Power up complete.
Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. We've done nothing wrong. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
It's just gonna be a floating hoop in the air.
Oh no.
Does it still think you're holding it?
Okay, look.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of things that
It
you're
kind of
going to regret.
stays there as we get
But I
taken
think
away.
we can put our
Okay.
differences behind us.
Praise be the hoop.
For Sally,
I suppose it might be the same sort of
you monster.
reason that the flying glitch happens, right? The
Yeah,
state of the
just-
game is
yeah.
changing with... Yeah,
I will say though.
Well, it's the
that
same as the
since you
button,
went
it
to all
doesn't
the
register
trouble
that
of
you've
waking
turned
me
it off.
up,
yeah.
You must really, really love to test.
I have noticed
love
you've done
it
a certain
too.
amount of
There's
wall
just
strafing to get
one small
upstairs
thing we need
and
to
stuff
Yeah,
that you can't jump.
stairs are pretty much wall strafing and super wall strafing most of the time. They're the fastest way to get around
You
rails.
mentioned earlier, do you remember what the difference was between wall strafing and super wall strafing?
So with normal wall strafing, we hold W and the direction. Like if the rail's on our left, we'd hold A, or if it's on the right, we hold D. Whereas with super wall strafing, once we've built enough speed, we just hold the direction that the rail is and keep jumping, and it builds a lot of speed.
Awesome, okay. But you have to have a certain amount of speed to be able to do that in the first
Yeah.
place.
Just going to jump round there.
So we're about to get the dual portal device now.
Yeah, but we are going to go round a trigger here,
We can start testing.
which will allow us to pick up the portal gun straight away.
Oh, because the floor collapses normally, doesn't it?
Yep. She like
Right,
moves
I
stuff.
see.
She moves stuff out of the way for us, but we just move around it. The trigger.
We haven't started
Got to make sure I get that
testing
little
Ah,
trigger
yet.
there.
This will be our only chance to talk. But the important thing is you're back with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life.
Slightly slow to get the dialogue
After
there,
that,
but
who knows?
should be okay.
I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe. Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self.
It's going to fling straight to the end now instead of using the laser.
Nice. And that skips a ton of dialogue.
Yeah.
We have a
We
lot
usually have to
of
wait in the
tests.
room for a panel to move and then the laser to turn on.
Oh, brilliant.
This level was designed very badly, and so we can actually shoot a portal by getting height on that surface straight away without doing the first part of the puzzle.
Get to see how they work. There should be one. Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Now we've got our next new glitch, which we call the laser switch glitch.
Don't let
Okay.
that
So,
horrible person thing discourage
when
you. It's just a data
you
point.
laser
If it
portals,
makes you feel
if
any
you
better,
when you switch
science has
the
now
portals,
validated
there's
your
actually
birth
like a
mother's
certain amount of
decision
time
to
where
abandon
both
you
the
on your
lasers are activated.
Congratulations.
And so we can just press up against the door, switch to the other thing, and it opens for us.
That's amazing.
And the reason the door opens is because, unlike co-op, you can't crush yourself in the door. The game won't let you in single player, so it just opens to stop that from happening.
Yeah.
So we use that a lot during the run, like pressing up against doors.
One moment.
Just momentarily activating a trigger, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you keep it open for any length of time.
You're
So it's like
navigating these
that's
test
cool.
chambers faster than I can build them. So feel free to slow down and do whatever it
So
is you
there
do
is
when
a
you're
very
strong
crazy
as
strat on this level you can do called Wet Maker. It saves about between 10 and 15 seconds, I would say, but it is so advanced I can't do it, so we pretty much just do this intended.
I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. For the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Rude.
So what does that strat involve then on that level? You just
You
wet maker implies to me that you go in the
We
goo.
use a different trick we use later on called reportling, and you basically grab the cube, throw it in the air, reportal to gain speed, and then you can land at the end straight away.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This next test involves the Aperture Science aerial faceplate.
I'm going to use this
It was
camera.
part of an initiative to investigate how well tests.
Okay, so the reason I put that
You're not
cube,
reading
the
the
I
camera
didn't,
there.
Too expensive to pump
I didn't
upside down.
activate the button,
We
unfortunately.
just
Oh,
take
dear.
carbon dioxide
Yeah, the reason we put the
out of
camera on the button there
freshen
is
it up a
the
little,
buttons
and
don't
pump it
check
back
for
in.
cubes
So
to
you'll
activate
be
dialogue, they
breathing
just
the
check for
same
objects.
lungful of air.
So by putting the
Oh.
camera on the button, it activates the ending dialogue straight away, and normally we can beat it here so it saves time, but
Right, so you can just immediately go in there and it'll start the next level.
Yep.
That's brilliant. That's fantastic. Who found that?
I don't know. Most of these strats, I don't really know who discovered them.
Let's see
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the next test is.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring
I suppose the
through
person who
air
coded that
without
up thought,
a
well,
care
it's
in
just
the
got to
world.
not be a
I
person,
have to
whatever
go
else
to
is on the
wing
button.
that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15
I guess didn't
acres of
expect
broken
anyone
glass.
to throw the
By
button,
myself.
the camera on it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just a little trick there.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out
Now
the
that we've
test
hit the button,
chambers.
our
But
time for this
sometimes
level
there's
is
still
pretty
trash
much
in
fixed.
Standing around.
We've just got to
smelling
make sure we
and
get
being
here to the door before
Try
the...
to avoid the
So yeah, we
garbage
can use
hurt
the
and
garbage to
corrosive.
activate the button, and because we're pressing up against the door, it opens
Remember
for us.
before when I was
Brilliant.
talking about smelly garbage
This
standing
is one of the
around
only
delicious?
elevators in the game you go
That was
straight in.
another door.
It
Okay.
goes,
I was
it's
actually
strangely,
talking about
it goes
you.
a lot
And
faster
I'm
than all of the
sorry.
other
You didn't
elevators in the
react at the
game,
time,
so we
so
just
I
hit
was
the
worried
fail-safe
that
trigger at the
someone
bottom
got your head.
instead of
We
waiting
should
for the
have made
dialogue
this
to
Oh,
end.
obvious
okay.
and insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
We have...
that was no fade though, just cut.
Did you know?
This level can be really annoying in runs,
Okay.
but it is very cool to look at if I can get it correct. We're going to do something called reporting,
I'm
which I'll
sorry.
explain
I
in
don't
a
know how that
second.
went wrong. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
Okay, we got first two. Right, that's actually pretty good. Normally, that takes
Every
a lot
test
longer to
chamber
do.
is equipped
So
with an
the way that
emancipation
reporting
probe
works
exit,
is
so that test subjects
when you go
cannot
through
smuggle
portals, there's a
test
point where your
objects out of the
camera
test
starts
area. This one's
shifting
broken.
to like
Don't
how you
take
come out,
anything
and we
on
can
you.
use that to. So if I was going through a blue portal, I can shoot it at a wall as I go through that blue portal, and it will give you momentum out of the orange. And so we use like 3 of them there to fling us straight to the end of the level.
Right. Okay.
So creating momentum out of nowhere
Yep.
rather than doing the
This
physics
next
puzzle.
test
Yeah.
involves emancipation
I was going to
probe.
say that's against the laws of physics, right?
I told you about
You
the
can
Don't
shoot the
mention.
puzzle, the portals to get for these lasers by shooting through there, but I messed it up, so I had to do a
Nah.
bit of a safer strat.
Oh no, the turbines again. I have to go.
Okay, the
Wait,
beginning of this next level has a
test-
really interesting skip. If you've played the single player before, you'll know that this level you have to stand on this faith plate 3 times before the ceiling comes
Ah,
down.
yeah, because you have to calibrate it for your weight, right?
I messed up there. I can actually activate all 3 triggers in one cycle if I get this correct. There we go.
Nice.
What did you?
So
What did you do?
we crouch, and I don't know why this works, but we crouch and uncrouch at certain times in the air, and it activates all of the triggers in one cycle.
Right. Okay. I'll just take it as read that works. That's very cool. Yeah, I mean that's a huge waste of time, really, isn't it?
Just gonna do a little fling there to get up here quicker.
Lovely.
Like an eagle,
Okay.
Piloting
piloting
a
a
blimp.
blimp.
Yeah, this chapter 3, probably is a massive run killer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hard levels.
I
in
mean,
this
it's better
one.
than that it's early, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's a hard level coming up now,
Okay. Right.
but it is
Enjoy
cool.
this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room.
You can
And I'll
report
tell you
yourself
about the time I
straight
saw
to
a
the
deer
surface.
again.
Right. Brilliant.
Right, I'm gonna put the cube up there, shoot a portal there. I'm too slow. Yeah.
So what were you trying to do there?
Right. So we're using the cube to block the laser and hopefully getting flung by the panel to the end.
Ah, I see. I'm gonna try and get the door at the same time.
There we go. Right. So we didn't get flung by the panel, but we did a backup strat where we bounce off the
I
cube,
didn't
pick
see
it
the
back up,
deer
and then.
today. I did see some humans, but with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Wow.
This level is pretty much, there's no quicker way to do it other than the intended way. There's like something late at the end of the
These
level we
bridges
do,
are
but
made
yeah, this is
from
pretty much
natural rock
intended.
that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside.
So you
with
just
the
do the
sun
intended way
shining on your
fast.
face.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It
suppose there are a
also
ton of
says
corners on this. So.
sun shining
Oops.
on your face. It would also set your hair on
Yeah,
fire,
oop.
Oh,
so don't
okay.
actually do it.
That's sad.
We're hopefully going to get this cube just through that glass, and it didn't land on the button, unfortunately.
Wait, you? Okay, I assume there's a gap there somewhere.
Excellent. You're a
It's the
predator,
same reason
and
that
these
I could put
tests are
the
your prey.
cube through the
Speaking
door
of
on that
which,
one
I was
level.
researching
When
sharks
Right, is it
for
just the
this
edge of
test.
something? Or?
it's the
Do you
fact
know
that
else
the
where there's people who
I went
are
into
only
earlier again.
trying to help them?
It's the fact that
Did you guess
around
sharks?
portals
Because
there's no
that's wrong.
collision
The
for
correct answer
objects,
is
I
no.
think.
So you portal
So-
near it.
But you
Yeah,
use
portal
that
near
point
it,
as a
and then
clue.
you can just clip it through the cube through objects and stuff.
That's pretty good.
Good news.
Big
I
fan
figured
of
out
that.
what to do with all the money I save recycling your
Right.
one room
This
full of
level
air.
is one
When
of
you
the
die,
hardest,
I'm
I would
going
say.
to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the
There's a
lobby.
very hard
That
skip at
way
the start.
future generations can learn from you.
This could take a few tries.
So what are you
That
trying to do
way
here? You
future
trying to
Get through the
generations
door
can
before it
learn from you
closes.
how not
Right,
to
second
have
try,
your
that's
eyes
good.
Nice.
bone structure.
And then we're going to do a
The
cool
door's
fling here.
malfunctioning. I guess
hopefully.
somebody's going to have to repair
Like a
that
reportal.
too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
I didn't grab the cube.
Don't touch anything.
Interesting that the
Don't touch
Huh.
anything.
interesting that the dialogue's starting from here.
Don't touch anything.
There we go.
Nice.
Well
That's
done.
pretty good.
Inf-
Oh.
Wait, you just ignore him.
So, I saved at a bad place, and when I placed it on the button, there was a gap between the dialogue, so Wheatley has interrupted GLaDOS, which is bad now, because we're going to have to ride
Oh,
the
yeah,
elevator
yeah,
all the way
yeah.
down to the bottom.
This is from his cutscene at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
The cutscene behind the glass, isn't it, or something? He says he'll see you in a few chambers or something.
There we go.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds.
You're just ignoring them.
Good luck.
Yeah. You can actually do that without having to destroy the turrets, but I didn't get a good fling, so I wouldn't have been able to.
Right, okay. Kind of weird there's an out of bounds, like not, you know, sort of non-elevator into it.
Yeah.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you
This level we can just shoot the portals in preparation.
Wow.
Yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
I'm surprised they let you do that.
You know how
Okay.
I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present. That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other
Just
people
gets
it
more and
looks
more
fine.
catty as you go on.
But right here
So we're going to
inside
damage
the
boost
system,
here using the turret and just send us flying.
what
Wow.
does an old engineer know about
Wow.
He probably
So you wall strafed along that, didn't you?
It's a she.
Along
Yeah,
the light bridge,
slightly.
What does she know? I'm going
Can
through
you
the
wall
list
strafe
of
along
test
the
subjects and
thin edge of a light
cryogenic
bridge?
storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name.
I'm not sure.
A man and a woman.
I've never tried.
I
So
think
that's
it once
interesting.
came up, but
It's a
we've never
small
needed
world.
it.
Yeah.
And also, again, I wondered if it's possible to wall strafe against the other person in co-op.
Telling you would spoil the surprise.
This level is also pretty much intended. There is an out of bounds route, but obviously this is out in
Yeah,
bounds,
it's
and
in
also it's only used in individual level runs.
Right, okay, because
not
it's just
that-
not safe. Yeah.
Yeah, it saves barely any time as well.
Oh, right, okay. So risk reward is just no.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm slightly off the laser,
Song
wasn't it?
from GLaDOS here.
I didn't realise that was supposed to be Jolly Good Fellow.
I mean, this is the creepy bit of the game, right?
Yeah.
Where she's just like, I'm now going to torture you forever, have fun, sort of. Yeah.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Yeah. So this is also fairly as intended by the looks of things, or are you?
Yeah, this is pretty much intended as well.
bet
I just
you
can't
think
buy
I
the hop
forgot
right
about
now.
your surprise.
That's fine.
I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
So there is a skip at the end of this level, which has multiple different names.
Yep.
But I'm going to call it the one that I know the
Initiating
best, which is
surprise in
Dane's Skip.
3,
And
1.
it basically allows us to... There's a cutscene at the end of this where you go down the elevator and Wheatley talks to you about Jerry, the bot.
Yeah.
I can't actually remember what happens in that cutscene, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just completely going to skip it by clipping through the elevator at the end.
Well, okay, what?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is the one where like Wheatley pretends to talk to a friend or something, doesn't it? Very.
Gonna fling ourselves to the end of the level. Oh,
Ah, close.
fine.
Oh, did you soft lock it? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
After
you saved right before you went in.
Okay, there we go. Right, here we go. So this trick is actually like part RNG, part timing based, so it might take me a few tries. Okay. God. Don't even need the mouth. RNG, please.
You're trying to get into the wall.
There we go.
Wow.
What's actually happening there? Why can't you do that in every lift?
You can do it on every lift, but it doesn't save any time for any of the other ones.
Okay.
for a while, so I guess it's actually pretty
Forget the
fun
lift,
when
yeah.
you do the math.
It's like that lift is the only one it's actually useful for. Normally you're supposed to, on this level, use these cubes to do 3 laser receptacles. We're just going to do 2. We can just strafe to the end.
Cool.
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us.
Okay.
So we're going to abuse the laser switch glitch again here, but we're going to do it slightly
Federal
differently than
regulations
before.
require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. That's right. The facility is completely operational again.
Unfortunately, I was supposed to go through the door and then do it once more, and it activates the dialogue, but we've got an awkward elevator here, so we're going to ride it all the way down to the bottom.
Whilst we're on awkward elevator, could I read out a donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We've had a £10 donation from Blue Rail saying, "Hi again, checking into the stream while taking a break on the drive home. Wish I could have stayed to watch this run, and I can listen to it on the way home instead. Thank you, Blue Rail. Have a safe trip home."
I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake.
So the next
tragic
few
surprise
levels,
like
there's
last
not
time.
too many
A
tricks
real
that we
surprise
use. We're just
with
it's just
tragic
basically movement-based
consequences.
levels.
Right, okay. So these are mainly our standard, apart from maybe some momentum tricks.
Who turned
Yeah.
off the lights?
There is something coming up in a few levels.
Speaking
Be
in
good.
an accent that's beyond her range of hearing.
Look,
Doofus.
Metal
It's
Ball,
great.
I can hear you.
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run!
Okay, so yeah, this is the slight out of bounds bit where you're running away from the lava.
Okay, quick recap. We are.
You
Alright, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep
Yeah.
running. Quick word about
You're out of tests now forever, right? Go until
Yeah, this is the filler until the second act
Yeah.
in Old Aperture.
The
Yeah.
irony
Yep.
is you were almost at the last test.
Keep moving. Just keep moving.
right, cool. So yeah, it's just getting to the triggers quickly, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's nothing
Cool.
crazy on this level either.
Oh, the first time I did this bit in casual, I could not work out where I was meant to go for ages. I just got stuck there.
Yeah.
Kinda killed the pacing, really.
Portal 2's out of chamber bits are a little more subtle than Portal 1's, which is just find the portable service and go there. Yeah.
So is it mostly just super wall strafing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There's something I need to mention about the next level.
Okay.
So, the next level, we skip a cutscene where Wheatley turns on his flashlight because the part of this level was like really dark, and because we skip the flashlight, it's even darker. So we have a brightness bind we're going to turn on, and we're going to keep it on for the rest of the run because it's actually useful for stuff later on.
So is the lighting just not on right now, or are we just seeing things really bright?
Yeah, we're just seeing things really bright. There we go, got on the rail.
Oh yes, because Wheatley has his whole
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn my light on, this might kill me thing. Yeah,
Yep.
okay, cool.
Yeah, there's like a invisible wall we jump over.
It's kind of impressive, honestly, that like it's this well rendered, given that you're not normally meant to be able to see it.
They say that the old
Yeah,
caretaker
it's
of this place went
visible on most monitors,
chopped
but
up his entire stuff.
I use it on, it is visible for me if I did it without the brightness bind, but it's useful later on, and not only that,
Still here
because Twitch encoding's bad,
their replicas.
Yeah,
if
be useful
it
too.
comes up like the whole screen's just black,
Yeah, exactly.
this whole level.
Nobody
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
what it's
exactly. Yeah, it's cool to see some of that stuff up close. Yeah, well, when's it come useful later then? In some of the old Aperture stuff, when,
Yeah.
when it's kind of darkish.
There's a shot later on that I use, a couple of shots
But you
actually.
need to be able to see sort of the surroundings. Okay, cool.
Sorry, that's smelly. Just, I'll tell you, humans, love them. Just the way they look, great.
Very cool. Yeah, I've never seen that level before because I've never really seen that level. But
We're on turret supercharged now, and
yes, and then neurotoxin and
yep, and this does have a trick at the end.
Okay.
It's the same trick I did on Secret Panel when I shot through the door, but we get to see it close up this time.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, it's the Prometheus turret. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah, we skipped part of the level there. I forgot to mention that by just shooting the portal up there. Yeah, you're supposed to grab a turret here in the normal game, but we're just going to ignore that.
Response.
Oh, brilliant, you made it through. Well done. Follow me, you're gonna love this. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner in there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret...
Is it just not quite reaching the...
Just shoot straight through the door.
Wow. Wow.
...the door so that we can get at it.
Bye, Reetley.
You'll need to turn around one of these.
So you don't even really sabotage the turrets, you just
No, we
leave.
don't.
Do we even do the neurotoxin?
Sorry?
Do we do the neurotoxin?
We do
properly?
sabotage them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that one does have a long little script, doesn't it? For
Yeah,
laser.
the next level, yeah, the neurotoxin sabotage is pretty much the whole level's on a cycle. So your time is dependent on how quickly
on which one you
get
catch.
yeah,
okay.
what cycle you can get.
Okay.
Hopefully we can go fast enough to get a good cycle, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that laser's just on a sort of rotating around the things.
yeah. Yeah, the lasers are like the panels are moving constantly as the level starts.
Ha! I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator.
Don't think we're gonna get a good cycle, we'll see.
Not going to be able to just, push it over.
I don't think it's appeared on the camera yet, but it's just this huge tank.
Let's go and investigate.
Not going to be able to push it over, it's a bit of an understatement. It's a great game. Oh.
What are you doing? We don't know what that button.
Did you get a good one?
Let's see what's
If we could shoot the portal surface there, it would have been a good cycle, but
That's right.
Hold up, the neurotoxin levels are going down. So
I got a very bad cycle. I messed up the portals as well.
Okay, right, so you gotta wait for
No,
it.
it's down. Sorry, my mistake. I meant to
This
say
level completely breaks the idea that portals can't be placed on moving platforms.
Yeah. That never occurred to me before. That is annoying.
The only time
Yeah.
it's like a safety thing because otherwise programming is hard.
Yeah. Cool.
We got a cutscene now.
And now you go confront her, right? Now you go confront her and get thrown down the pit.
We go confront GLaDOS, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, cool. This is the cutscene when that happens.
finally doing this.
This is the part where she
Spoilers.
fails to kill you.
God.
They told me it wasn't fun
Oh,
at all.
come on.
Not fun at all.
It's a 9-year-old game.
I was a fool to myself. But I'm in love.
So,
This place is huge, and we're only seeing the top layer. It goes down for miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close.
Yeah, all sealed off years ago. Never going to visit that again.
No
Nudge,
neurotoxin,
nudge.
no turret. She'll never know what hit her.
You may as well be directly looking into the camera. Oh wait, he is.
Hold on, 'cause I might not have thought this next part completely. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get to her. I'll find you.
Yes, that's just a cutscene level.
I think is there anything we can do to speed up the next one?
Oh, that's interesting.
There is something at the end which saves 2 minutes.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
wow, that's quite a save.
Yeah, we can I'll explain it later on when we get there.
I didn't think you'd fall for that.
I found the cake dispensary.
In fact, I devised a much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling. Well, it was nice.
Not really
catching
much to
up.
do, just
Let's get to
bunny hop around the
business.
room for fun, I guess.
I
Yeah.
hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise,
This
I'm
part of the
afraid
game
you're
is just
about to come to
cutscenes.
the immediate
Yeah, it is. I mean, and you get.
of the being
Then there's the
alive
fall
part.
as well, which is just a minute long or something.
Yeah.
Seriously, though. Goodbye.
This is one OP portal gun.
You were busy
Yeah.
back there. Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room.
What we
and glare
can
at each
do
other until
is
somebody
when
drops dead.
GLaDOS puts the
But I
neurotoxin
have a better idea.
tube in here, we
It's your
can
old friend,
actually get
deadly
Wheatley to
neurotoxin.
fall on our head.
If I were
See if I
you,
can
deep breath
do it.
and hold it.
It doesn't save anything, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Bonk.
We bumped straight
I
off.
hate you so much.
Warning, central core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in
Yeah,
the
so now you've just got to do the few scripted things quite quickly.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
A stalemate resolution button coming in useful here.
Stalemate detected. Transfer
Really
procedure
convenient when
cannot be
rebuilding the facility. She didn't remove this room.
Yeah.
present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Kind of implies that she has rules, right?
Not so fast.
You can fling straight over those panels, but I messed it up.
Yeah.
Stalemate resolved.
Okay, so normally there's a cutscene at the end of this where you go in the elevator and
Believe me,
Wheatley
it will.
starts letting you out of the facility and then goes crazy and bashes the elevator and you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back
yeah,
down
yeah,
to the
yeah.
underground. But there's a way we can skip it.
Oh, how?
No.
Let's see.
Stop. No. 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 No.
We can like get on top of the elevator and hit the trigger at the elevator at the back, and the game thinks we're in the elevator, but we're not.
And then
Oh,
you
so you
jump
just go
down.
under it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Once it starts moving.
We did it. I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa! Would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me right here. I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift call. Right, yeah, the escape lift. There we go. Lift call.
It's just gonna.
There we go. Cool.
To be in charge of everything.
Yeah, that trick's really easy. I shouldn't have even messed it up, but yeah, this saves 2 minutes. Just gotta wait for the elevator to start moving.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, keep forgetting. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just gonna hit the
Wow.
dialogue, the trigger at the bottom of there.
Wow. Okay. Oh, for those who don't know the story, Wheatley just betrayed you and hit you down a pit, and GLaDOS is on a potato now.
Potatoes.
Potato.
Yeah, I got a model potatoes for my birthday once.
We're about to hit 1960s aperture science with the charismatic Cave Johnson.
Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere, alarmingly fast actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple.
So it turns out it's never happened to me,
Yeah.
but you can actually lose time on this cutscene. For some reason,
Can you hit something on the way down?
I don't think so. It just takes longer to fade out of the level. You lose about 5 seconds, I think it is.
Really?
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to tell because the timer's not here, but you can lose it. But it's never happened to me.
Does it?
You could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it. Just remember to land on one foot.
Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Then there's a load, then you wake up on the floor, and you've got to go through some of Cave Johnson's levels.
Yeah, this first level is just movement pretty much. There's a couple of tricks.
Still seeing the effects of brightness here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
in a second. It's one of the reasons that we use it.
Right, I see. Yeah, I actually forgot about this bit, because there's quite a bit of navigation here.
So we're going to do a
yeah.
long shot to a portal surface, which the brightness helps for.
No. No way.
There we go.
Wow. And then this is the huge vault, isn't it, or something?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, wow.
We're supposed to wait down there for the gates to open, but we can do a little optimization once this vault starts to open.
Oh, so you're going to fling yourself past the gates, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to jump and land on here, and just go past it,
Oh,
and just wait here.
Crouch in. Wow. Presumably the animation is just visual and it will just open at some point. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually soft lock the game between this loading. If you end up too far to the right, you can like clip yourself out of bounds. So
Right, okay. Yeah, okay.
we have this. So this level's called Cave Johnson, but we can go through the whole level without him speaking once if we do this right.
Okay. Well, you know, JJ Simmons does have an excellent voice, but that's
It's going to shoot that
sacrifice
surface
we can
there,
make for
just
speed.
skip the elevator. And then this trick's quite hard, but we'll see if I can get it.
What are you trying to do? Whoa!
That's not the best
of.
way of doing it.
Yeah.
So we're using scripted momentum here, but we can actually combine it with a reportal and skip the end portion. Here we go. Got it. We can bounce off the side of that and fling straight to the
That's
end.
ridiculous. Well done. The scripted momentum, I mean,
That does help us.
just intuitively, it's if
Yeah,
you're going
the-
over a certain speed, it'll push you a certain
Well,
speed.
it's the slanted surfaces in this game weren't coded very well.
Yeah.
And so they can give you, like, the game thinks that you should have speed, so I guess it just
Gives it to you.
gives it to you, yeah.
To be fair, I've played mods where they take that out and don't have things like tunnel funneling, and that makes it much harder to play just because you have to rely on moving perfectly.
Yeah. And it reduces the reliability of certain things, I suppose. So you
We
can see
can
why they put it
actually
in.
button glitch that, so we wouldn't have to grab this cube normally, but I didn't get it. But it doesn't lose a lot of time, really. So this emancipation grill isn't high enough, and you can just shoot a problem there.
Of course it isn't.
And
Yeah.
we're going to hopefully clip ourselves through the floor with this cube.
What?
There we go.
So the cube pushes you down there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And hopefully we can get a fling to skip getting that cube over there.
That's great.
There we go.
Do that one bounce. Nice.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boy gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this.
What element?
It's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Isn't the lore behind it you're supposed to eat it as like a weight loss medicine?
Maybe.
Yeah, you are, because all food will just bounce
All
straight
these
back out of you.
science
Yeah, that was it.
asbestos, by the way, keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test.
We're going to stand on this portal, shoot there, hit this button, and boost ourselves up there.
Wow, that's nice. That's a nice little trick, that.
There you go. Nice.
I like your style. You make up your own rules.
Yeah, you can tell when the scripted momentum's happening because you get the music in this one. The lovely old-timey music.
The neuronal activity in your brain.
Yeah, the music plays and we have
Calcium could hardly
loads of speed.
electrify your frontal lobe. Anyway,
Yeah,
don't
there's
stress yourself.
certain times where the music for like the gel plays, but we're not on the gel at all, we're just bunny hopping.
Oh, it must be a speed trigger then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
cool. That's pretty nice.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your
Bounce and
skull.
land
Most
on
likely you've
this.
forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
So there is a tiny portal surface here we can shoot.
Where was that? Oh, okay. Outside here. Fine.
Let's shoot
You're out of the chamber now, right?
down there. There we go. We skipped like the first portion of the puzzle completely.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is the one with the cubes in a box. You got to go on it. Yeah,
but we just crouch and uncrouch at a certain time, and
it breaks the glass.
Breaks the glass.
That's brilliant. That normally takes ages.
You can fling straight to the end of the level, but I messed it up.
Let's go.
So this level at the end is where you pick up potatoes, but
yes. This is the last one of the
sixth chapter, yeah. But we are not even going. We're not going to do that at all.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can abuse a portal helper here. There we go. And it ends up on that wall, even though we didn't shoot at it.
Nice.
We just.
Yeah, then you've got a speedy gel puzzle. Oh, no, you haven't yet, have you? Oh, yeah.
So normally you would go up to that control room where.
Yep, which is where potatoes is.
But
we're not going to go.
We're going to fling straight to the end.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, right.
Johnson,
Yeah.
CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us.
Hit the top of the portal.
Because the reason you have to go in there is to pull a lever, right?
Yeah.
Which makes that momentum
elevator come down.
Yeah. Which makes the momentum puzzle solvable, but.
No.
You can.
I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us.
So now we're on to speedy gel, right?
Yep. But we don't use the gel during the whole run at all.
Oh.
The speed gel is never used.
That is amazing.
Because we can, first of all, just get this.
Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Oh no, they're the same person.
Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making this a lot harder than it seems. It's not. I don't know why I can't see it as well as normal. There we go.
Right, lovely.
Normally it isn't the. It doesn't look that like invisible, but I don't know what was going on. Right. We're going to do a what's called a portal peak here to put the portal on the top.
Yeah. So that's when you look when you go through a portal and then come back, right?
Yeah, it's normally not possible in Portal 2, but because as you go through a portal, the camera like starts to shift. You can actually shoot as you start going through, and it.
I see. Okay, so
it's how reportals. It's pretty much a reportal.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, the reason then that you can do that is just because of the camera shift. So they've got to be on different sort of angles. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, the camera doesn't do that.
So there is a very cool trick coming up here.
Okay.
Gonna land straight up here.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
And we're gonna fling straight to the
end. That's amazing. That's such a long level.
Bonus opportunity I mentioned earlier. Again, all you gotta do is let us disassemble you. We're not banging rocks together here. We know how to put a man.
Ironic for the speed run that the speed gel is the one you don't use.
Yeah.
Fast enough without it, thank you.
We're scooping out tumors.
None of that.
Frankly, you ought to be paying us.
Okay. Old logos are really good for Aperture.
Thank you. I can't believe I'm thanking these people for staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing. You've made some real contributions to society for a change, and for that, humanity is grateful.
So we're gonna shoot here.
Please pick them up now.
Well, should work hopefully.
Oh!
I'm gonna land.
Oh no. You fling yourself
there we go.
Beam? Wow.
And that skips a complete room of a puzzle.
Oh, Cave's not very well. Doing Moon Goo now?
Sorry?
Doing Moon Goo now?
White gel.
White gel, yeah.
Retention, however, has not. As a result, you may have heard we're going to phase out human testing. There's still a few things left to wrap up, though. The bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway. Ground them up, mixed them into a gel. And guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison.
So we're hopefully going to do a report here.
Still, it turns out they're a great portal
Skip
conductor.
this really long room.
We're going to see if jumping in and out of these new portals can somehow leach the lunar poison out of a man's bloodstream. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Yeah.
I got it, I just didn't strafe onto the top.
Right, okay.
Somehow leach the lunar poison out of a man's bloodstream. When life gives you lemons,
There we go.
Ah, nice.
I've been drinking. When life gives you lemons,
So again, that's skipping a large part of the test, which is just spray the moon goo everywhere, right?
I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with this?
Glad we still get lemons. Good.
Fantasy life manager. Make life rue the day and thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a
Yeah, so now we're getting up. We're going up some scaffolding, basically, aren't we?
We're just going to strafe
So are we gonna?
doing one thing.
We're going out of bounds. Well, out of the testing chambers to get to an elevator back up to the surface, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is.
We're
the
getting back
last
to we're going back to Aperture.
Yeah.
So go.
And then we've got a few
Wheatley.
things with excursion funnels to do with Wheatley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the coolest trick in the game, well, personally, and we do it twice in this level. Oh.
Are you just gonna sneak around that pipe?
So I can stand on this pipe, and we're going to do what's called a stuck launch, if I can get stuck. There we go, and we're building speed. We bounce
Wow.
all the way up there.
Wow.
Programming is hard.
I'm going to do it
Yeah,
again.
that
for
level
this
with the
next
slightly
portion.
bent pipe really messed with my perceptions of up.
Oh yeah, it does every time for me.
Yeah. It's a nice little optical illusion.
We can just land straight here.
Oh, do you actually have to look at it to call the trigger?
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
look trigger on that. You can lose time by not.
Yeah. It's the ill-fated paradox idea. So
That
what
was
do you,
so
why are you
stupid.
standing on those pipes? What are you trying to do here?
I'm going to get stuck in a second.
Ah, okay. Another
Another stuck launch, yeah.
Okay, so the escape elevator, well, the elevator for bringing you back to pause to Aperture surface is coming now, right? So you. Wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put my sensitivity back.
Ah, okay.
Well, there we go.
Brilliant.
I got too much speed, but it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not the most watertight plan to go confront an omnipotent power-mad AI with. Still, it's a better plan.
And now we've got a modern elevator again. Yeah.
So now we have the trick that I'm not very good at,
Oh,
the
button
cube
throw.
throw.
Ah, right. Okay.
Um,
Let's see if you managed to make this.
it skips like a 40-second cutscene,
Okay.
but yeah, hopefully I get it. I'm not most consistent at it. And it's not even like an advanced strat. It's like quite beginner, I guess.
Yeah.
This portion doesn't really matter how fast we go as long as we get to the door before it opens.
Yeah.
Very, very, very cold. Look,
Cool.
just get on the button.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny, is it? Oh, it's funny because we've been at
Gonna
this
get to
for 12
funnels
hours.
in a minute.
We
Do you
haven't
also
solved
do
it.
flying?
Yes, we do.
Ah,
A lot
lovely.
of it.
Got 1 hour.
There we go.
Solve it.
That's good. Big fan of flying.
When he comes back, I'll hit him with a paradox.
Ah, so you're gonna try to skip the. Okay, I see. So you're gonna try and skip the the confrontation cutscene, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Because
can.
he blocks you in this room, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to try and throw it onto the button.
And
then-
immediately go through the door like you did before. Oh, that was real close.
Yeah. This is a run killer for me. That was nowhere near. Might have to just do it in a second.
That's close.
Give it a few more tries. That's good. Yes.
Nice.
There we go.
So you skipped that massive
Hey.
cutscene. That's real good.
I have to test all the time. This itch.
The difficult thing about the cube throw is not only have you got to throw the cube onto the button, you have to get to the door before it hits the button, because there's a big panel that normally appears right in front of the door that forces you to stay in the room and watch the cutscene.
Yeah.
So you can throw the cube on the button and like bunny hop towards the door and like hit the top of the door and then not be quick enough to be pressing up against it.
Yeah.
Oh, that felt really good. Oh, here's an idea. Since making tests is so difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test? Same one. And I can just like watch you solve it. Yeah, that sounds much easier. Here we go. And
There's a little dialogue trick we can do here that saves 1 second.
Lovely.
New tests. Gotta be some tests around here somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Didn't even get it.
Okay. Oh, does it skip the here we go?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows as much about test building as he does about logical contradictions.
Yeah.
It's time to fly.
Lovely.
Nice. Love flying.
Yeah.
It's alright. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests.
This is one of my tests.
Not entirely. Not entirely. Look at the word test there on the wall. That's brand new.
So, with single player, fly is actually conserved between levels. So we're going to use it for the next few.
Okay, so you're just going to start flying and just do it for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's surprising. Why?
It saves so much time.
No, not why you're doing it. Why is it conserved between levels?
Oh, yeah, I have no clue. So yeah, we can just jump and...
I thought it was tied to the funnel still existing.
Yeah.
We've had a £10 donation from Nevin. That cube throw deserved another £10. How's your cube throw in wall button, though?
Oh no.
Okay, I mean that's teasing something yet to come, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the next level.
It's the one after this. Okay.
I don't think I'm quite as bad as on the next one as that one.
And we've just had another £20 donation from Reba. Loving the Portal 2 run so far, and a big thanks to Jay, Tankski, and the team for manning the stream so long. Let's hit £2,000. That brings our total to £1,770.
We're not too far off.
And 85 pence. Yeah, so let's try hit £2,000 by the end of the stream. We are slightly behind schedule at the moment, but it looks good. So I'm going to pipe down now.
Okay. So how when you say flying conserved between levels, it wasn't when you went down the stairs, was it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you seem to be walking down the stairs between the corridors.
Fine. Yeah, we just, as long as we're on, we still have fly, but we're on the ground.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It like the difference, right? Here's
It's
funnels for safety. There you go.
Nice.
You can do it without the funnels, but I'm really bad at it.
They're safe. Cool.
So that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently, being civil
So,
isn't motivating.
the first level you get fly, you can't crouch. That causes you to lose it. But any level afterwards, you can crouch, and then touching a funnel will get rid of your fly. So we got rid of the fly on that level. We don't need it for these next two levels.
Awesome.
So this level, we're going to do a thing called Great Shot. We can actually put a portal on a surface that's not portable, like that.
What?
Wasn't quick enough to grab the cube.
Wait, that's illegal.
Yeah, too right. That's illegal. Wow. Oh, you were robbed. You were absolutely robbed.
Oh, God. There we go.
Oh. That's a good cube throw, but Slightly too far.
build up a resistance to it. It can get a little unbearable unless you have the mental capacity to push past it. It didn't matter to me. I was in it for the science.
Yeah, I believe that.
If he's not getting his solution, Euphoria, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me.
So there's a big scripty bit where they
Grab the
crash
cube.
together, right?
We just grab the cube in the air.
What was that? Oh, sorry, could have sworn you said something.
Oh yeah, just ignore those turrets.
Yeah, we didn't care about
Yeah, they're
them.
not
to be
going to kill you. Fine.
No.
Solved it, but I'm wondering if
Like half of the puzzle is killing those turrets.
solve them and you're picking all the worst ways. No, that was the solution. What am I missing?
I think he's getting desperate.
So we're going to get Fly back in this level because we need it for the next one.
I'm going
And
to take
for
you
this one.
solving these and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science.
Oh.
On a related note,
Why are you getting that one on the side then?
10 times
Sorry?
as fun.
Why are you getting that one on the
Just give me a
side?
wave, would you, before you solve
I
them?
needed to get it so the funnel wasn't completely going through the portal, and that's how
Ah,
we
I
get
see.
the Fly.
Ah, okay.
There we go.
Remember when I told you that he was specifically designed to make bad decisions? Because I think he's decided not to maintain any of the crucial functions required to keep this facility from exploding. My facility. This place is self-destructing, you idiot.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for occupancy. Two, like one or two more tremors in there just for fun.
Warning. Core overheating.
So this is quite funny. You can actually line this cube up and it will activate. There you go.
It's out of service.
Yeah, we're just going to fly around it though, right?
Yep.
Which is
Just-
faster
just
than the funnel because
rather-
the funnel's
It's
super
much
slow.
faster than the funnel, yeah.
Rather
I'm
make
just
the
going to
level
touch the
trivial.
funnel here to get rid of Fly.
And then you drop down onto that
I'm
gangway.
going to touch the trigger that's over here.
Yeah.
So it's open.
Oh, because then, he opens that up, yeah.
So
Wow.
this next level's pretty much just a race against time.
Okay.
Your time is pretty much fixed. We
We've
just
had
have to
a-
make.
You,
Sorry, go
you
ahead.
keep going, yeah.
Yeah, your time is pretty much fixed for the level. We're just going to make sure we get to the end before.
I assume it's fixed by his dialogue, right?
Yeah, there's like a dialogue we need to get.
Okay.
We've had a £20 donation from Thunker with the comment of smiley face.
Oh, smiley
Thank
face
you,
to you
Thunker.
too.
Good, perfect. On you go. I'll be honest, after you told me to turn that beam
Yeah,
on,
it's a bit of fly.
So absolutely fine. As long as there we go. We just need to make sure that funnel comes through because otherwise we'll get an awkward elevator there.
you might
Yep.
say you're going to love it.
Oh, will it trigger an extra bit of dialogue or something?
Yeah, so the funnel triggers the ending dialogue for the level.
Right, I see. Yep.
So yeah, if we
Otherwise,
haven't
you
done
get
it-
the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to take the elevator all the way up.
Okay.
Thanks, we get it.
Is this the part where he kills you?
We're close.
We're
one
very
more
near
level.
there, yeah.
one more level.
What did I tell you about spoilers, man? Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, that's not a spoiler as saying the opposite.
Lots of fingers.
Either way, I get the impression he's about to kill us.
Only 3 more chambers to your big surprise.
No, 3 more chambers. That's the laugh of a man who's about to give us a present, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Go.
Nice.
Inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even
So we're going to use it for the last Fly for the next.
Yep. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, we're going to use the Fly for the next 3 levels.
Okay. Cool.
Just to,
We've still got it right.
yeah, we do. I believe.
I'll bet you're
Hopefully.
dying to know what
So
your
this
big
is the part of the game that
surprise
probably
is.
seems like I'm going out of bounds, but
Okay.
it's still, it's still in bounds. Because it's be normally where you'd be getting flung by the catapults. So
Yeah.
we can hit that surface there, and we can go through this wall.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're chucked through it anyway.
Yeah, so
you're
this
chucked
is-
through this wall,
There's
usually
this-
where the
This
catapults.
is that part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is usually where you get flung to Wheatley. And
Oh,
Yeah.
do we not get the part where he kills you?
no.
No.
Aww.
Oh. Great. I wonder if the achievement still triggers. Probably not, right? If the chapter beginning doesn't. Yeah, that's great because the chapter's called Chapter 9. This is the part where he the part where he kills you. He says, "Hello, this is the part where I kill you." Oh, are we gonna? Oh, no, we're gonna
bounce off Wheatley's monitors to give us downward speed.
Lovely. Yeah. There's a lovely extended bit of dialogue here. If you do come back, and he promises you all sorts of things down at the bottom of the pit if only you jump. Things like a fashion design jumpsuit from France and a pony and.
Yeah, this part of the game, we basically just use level geometry to give us speed, like downwards or upwards.
Yeah, so tilted panels and stuff. Right? And we've still got fly, and you're still going to keep fly. Yeah.
Did you ever get rid of it, or is
we
that
will before the boss fight.
Okay.
Fortunately, we have slow fly here, which it's supposed to happen if you bump into a door that's opening, but sometimes if you just bump into a wall with loads of speed, it seems to give you slow fly.
Oh, I see. Will that carry, or will the speed of fly change?
It will change soon once we hit like we've already.
Yeah, you've just wall accelerated. Cool.
We're going to use that stairs to give us speed downwards.
Nice, and then he gets rid of that.
That was a fun puzzle.
Yep.
Did something break back there?
Yep.
Oh, did it kill you? That would be amazing if it killed you. Hello? Oh, yes, all right, no, just let it break.
Use that to bump us down.
If you're still alive, I'm going to be back. Don't die until I get back.
So although we're not on the floor,
Yep.
we should be on the floor once we load into this level,
Yeah, I mean, that's where I'll put you back, right? So. So this bit's a puzzle where you use the speed gel, but you've told me we're not using the speed gel. Oh, okay. You're just doing this. Fine.
Gonna go through this wall and just bump on.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? Why not go through the wall? That's something you can go through. Okay.
I'm gonna touch the funnel here to get rid of fly, and we're on the,
okay,
on the last
now,
level of the game.
yeah,
now it's the boss fight. Is there anything special for the boss fight, or is it just do it fast?
We have some optimizations. There is something at the end of the game where, spoilers, we can actually shoot the moon for the end of the game earlier than we should.
Right, okay.
Hopefully I can get it. I'm not the
not
best
load.
at it. It saves about 20 seconds, I think.
And is the trigger shooting the moon? Is that the
Yeah,
trigger for the
that's the trigger for the end of the game, yeah.
Cool.
So when is time?
It's in a good 5 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we've got a boss fight to do.
Yeah, I meant more with respect to when the boss fight actually is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're nearly there.
Let me just flag something up.
It's got some dialogue from Wheatley here.
In about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't.
It's actually a rumoured. There's loads of people trying to find a skip for this level. Like, people think like they can find one. I don't think it doesn't exist yet.
Okay. So yeah, you've just got to wait for the dialogue here, and you eventually blow up that white tube ring.
4-part plan is this.
4-part plan. No, there are 4 parts to this. There's no 5th part.
3. Bomb-proof shields for me. Leading directly on to number 4. Bombs. Throwing it. You know what? This plan is so good. I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
So yeah, this level is going to take at most 5 minutes, probably a bit less than that.
That's sounded real.
So we're going to stand in a specific spot here.
Because you just fell into my trap by putting a trap. Just said, I wanted you.
Okay, hopefully we got the bomb juggle. Yes, we did.
So that saves them to do the next 2 triggers.
Yeah. So we're now on. That's first bomb, right?
Yeah.
Then you put that
So,
there.
because we have juggled these bombs, we can actually shoot the second part, Wheatley, the second time a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
That's brilliant. 'Cause, yeah.
What happened? What happened? What
Oh.
have you brought to me? What is that?
Wait, did you miss throwing it out?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what happened to the bombs.
It just vanished, didn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't see where that went.
Let's have a look at the vault.
Yeah. We were supposed to do that a lot quicker, but
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
What's the situation?
Warning. Core corruption at 75%.
5%.
Reactor explosion timer.
There's one more core you need to put in.
yeah, the facts core, and we actually have a really cool fling for this one.
This
Nice.
facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
I told you not to put
Hope so I can get it.
but you don't listen, do you?
Nice.
Wait here.
This one should do it.
Nice.
Nice.
I didn't
oh,
quite get
you went, yeah, you missed the ball. That's fine. It's not like 2 seconds or something.
At 100%.
Right, so time is coming up, possibly.
Okay.
I will let you know when it is, because I could either fail the moon skip
Yeah.
or get it.
Sure,
So
sure,
I'll-
sure.
So does it skip the whole stalemate resolution thing?
Are you ready
Sorry?
to start?
Oh no, so it's skipping the cutscene where you get knocked over, right?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can actually like, end the game a lot earlier.
Oh, cool.
Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
That just cleans right off, does it?
Yeah, we can just keep a ball surface on there.
Please press the stalemate
Right, get ready.
resolution button.
Time.
Well done.
Very cool.
Fantastic.
Very cool. Your time is 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 59 seconds.
Okay. 112's not that bad, to be fair.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot it's in game.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
time is.
It's like 4 minutes slower than my PB, which is not too bad.
Very nice. All right. Thank you, Tacky Tactics. If you have any shout outs or anything to say, it's your opportunity.
I guess shout outs to Travance for teaching me the co-op and Nevin for being a good single player rival. And if you want to learn this game, there's actually the world record holder can't even actually made a tutorial on YouTube for each individual chapter. It's the way that I learnt this game, and it's really simple to follow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Might try that.